think this place is about to close up.
Well, luckily for you, this date isn't over until your uniform is on my hotel room floor.
Holy
Tell me you can make it hot.
I got laid.
This is my 25th wedding anniversary. If I miss dinner with my wife tonight, I will be shot.
Don't do anything stupid.
Whatever gets you home to your wife in time for your special day.
Happy anniversary.
The two of you are working with the legend Eddie Murphy. Tell me, Keke, you can kick it off. What's that first day on set like with Eddie Murphy?
Well, for me, it's about being professional. And let me just tell you, I've been on a lot of movie sets. Being on one with Eddie Murphy, things are run smoothly. Ain't nobody playing games, okay? The cast, production, everybody is on their points. So I really lived for that. And yeah, I just wanted to make sure that I showed up, did my thing, and made it easy because he's a legend. I know he's going to come ready, so I got to be ready.
Pete, come on. First day, what's that like?
I was just like, you gotta play it cool, okay? Because if you play it cool for like a couple weeks, then you'll be able to bond. You know, if you come up and say like, hey, I love this, I love Beverly Hills Cop, I just start quoting all of his movies, which I so badly wanted to. But I don't know if Tim spaced it out this way, but I got to shoot with you first, and then a couple things solo, and then Eddie, we had like a small scene that only took an hour where we kind of got to hang, and then it gradually built to...
Knowing Tim, I feel he did it exactly like that.
So I didn't ruin it for myself, yeah. But then by like the middle, we're just in the car for like 3 weeks, and we were comfortable and having fun, and it was a blast, dude. It really was. I'm still like, I'm stoked to go see it tomorrow. I'm finally in a movie like I would go see. You know when you're like, oh, I would see this.
Yeah.
You were supposed to retire, moving on to a new career. You're pivoting this late?
Well, how old do you think I am?
Well, you're black, so you look 40, but you could be up to 90.
Pete, I didn't know that you and Eddie are two of the youngest cast members on SNL. So how did he influence you growing up?
I mean, I've told this story before, but when I was 7, I saw Shrek, and I was blown away by Donkey. And my mom was like, that's Eddie Murphy. And then we went to this store in the mall, which used to exist, where they sold DVDs and CDs, and it had an Eddie Murphy section. And they had a movie called Eddie Murphy Delirious. So I bought it, and then on the car ride home, we were watching it, and, I'm 7 in the back, and Eddie's like, this and that, and look at this, and look at my ass, and big old and all this stuff. And my mom was like, what the hell is this? I was like, it's the donkey guy. Like, it's the same, it's his new movie. And my mom was like, you can't watch this. But my mom saw how hard I was laughing and how mesmerized I was by him. And so she made a deal with me that I could watch all Eddie Murphy movies at home as long as I didn't tell anybody. So I would just do his act around the house. So like at 7 years old, I'd be like, ice cream, man, just running around. And I
got some ice.
Yeah, so he's responsible for anything I do, really.
I remember watching that in the 80s on VHS. I loved Eddie's action comedies in the 80s, Beverly Hills Cop, 48 Hours. Man, I love those movies. Did you see this as kind of a throwback to some of Eddie's earlier work?
For sure. I think some of the things that we love about him the most, it's kind of like a hodgepodge of those things. But it's interesting because he leaves some of those windows open for Pete and I to do our own spin on them. Like, I think one thing I saw was really cool with him is like comedy artists, they evolve over time. So he doesn't play the same beats. He finds new beats to play, especially as he has grown and evolved in his stories and his life. And so it was cool to see him sometimes lob, like it'll be a moment in there and he was like, let's let Keke do that.
Yeah, that big thing at the end, that was supposed to be a big Eddie set piece, and he was just like, this should clearly be Keke.
Yeah.
And he, and it worked. Like, he was right. It wasn't like, I don't want to do this. He's so seasoned and has seen so much stuff that he knows how to make a movie better. And he's a very generous scene partner.
Very much.
Lobbing it up for all of us.
What is this? And who is they?
Change of plans. You two are gonna help me steal $60 million from the casino. Because if you don't, your wife's dead.
If you let us go, I'll let you bang my twin sister. She looks like me with long hair. You trying to get us shot?
When you make a guy like Eddie Murphy laugh, what's that experience like?
I mean, I don't know how many times I made him laugh. All I know is I wanted to make sure I made him proud and did my job.
You made him laugh. You made him laugh a lot. He's very humble.
Stop!
Yeah.
Pete, he always does this. He's the best like wingman that you could ask for. I mean, it's just cool. You just want to come there and do the work, have a good time, and enjoy. We're on the set with each other all day long, and you want to make it enjoyable. You know, we're just all trying to do our part. So for me, it was just an honor to learn from him. You know, I did this movie right before I did One of Them Days, and I think his situational humor, meaning like he doesn't have to overly do it. He just plays a situation and it's funny. His improv, they tie to not just story, but to character in relation to who. And those little details that I was observing are things that like, I mean, it was like a master class. So I was watching just as much as I was, you know, engaging.
Awesome. Pete, congrats on the baby news. Keke, we'll see you in September in
Thank you.
Toronto.
Are those the same underwear from Friday? Should have been a red flag.